There are 2 trillion galaxies in our universe, and there are 200 to 300 billion stars in each galaxy. That means there are 200 billion stars in the universe. I mean, just wow. But how did the universe start? How did stars and planets form? And where did these supermassive black holes pull the stars and planets towards themselves? How did we come to this huge universe? This is the story of nothing to everything. This is the story of our universe. This story starts 13.7 billion years ago. Here, space and time both don't exist, except this small point. This small point is called Singularity Point. Its size is smaller than the nook of a needle. But in the third part of second, suddenly the whole universe comes out and spreads all around. And at this moment at high temperature, leptons and quarks particles come out with the whole universe. These are the same particles that make the nucleus of any atom. At this time, the temperature of the universe is 10 million degrees Celsius. But before the end of the second, the temperature of the universe starts to cool. Quarks and leptons meet each other and make a nucleus of protons and neutrons. So now there was a shortage of electrons to make atoms. So after the Big Bang, after the end of 1 second, prosoton, that is, the charges of electrons are minus. Here the charges of positons are plus. They both start fighting each other. And this fight goes on for 380,000 years. By then, the universe expands itself over time, due to which the temperature falls very much. After which, the electrons and nucleus join and become the first atom of the universe, hydrogen. These are the same atoms that together with oxygen make water somewhere and somewhere together with helium and release photons. After the first hydrogen atom in the universe is formed, this process continues, and clouds made of hydrogen spread all over the universe. Gravity pulls. This clouds into their center, which compresses the hydrogen atoms in a center, which increases the temperature and pressure of the center. And this is where nucleosynthesis start. Due to this process, the temperature of the center is cross 15 million degrees Celsius, and the atoms of hydrogen start meeting each other, which makes helium. Gravity pulls all these atoms towards itself and tries to take them to the center. At the same time, pressure tries to get these atoms out. Because of this process, stars are formed, in which atoms collide with each other, from which photons are formed, which today reach our Earth. That's why stars shine. Because of this whole process, 4.3 billion years ago, our sun came into existence. But when our sun was forming, small particles were getting together around it. It gradually increased and took the form of a planet. And in the same way, the entire universe was filled with planets, stars, and galaxies. But our Earth was yet to be formed. One of the planets around the sun was our home, Earth. But at that time, there was another planet in its orbit with our Earth, which revolved around the sun. And that was Theia, which is the size of our Mars today. Theia and Earth are revolving around our sun in the same orbit. But there comes a time when these two collide with each other. This collision is so severe that it completely changes the surface of our Earth. This collision splits into the two parts. One part gets absorbed in the Earth. This collision also damages the environment of the Earth, and the cloud of collision around the Earth spreads all over. Due to this, the sun's light does not reach the surface of the Earth, and there is darkness all around. All the particles that are around the Earth get together with the time and the gravitational forces of the Earth. After 100 million years, our moon is formed. This collision of Earth changes our entire solar system, which makes the Moon. And here, the dark age of the Earth ends. But the particles after the collision are also present in the atmosphere of the Earth. This goes on to become the upper layer of the Earth around the Earth, which prevents harmful rays from the sun from reaching the surface of the Earth, which starts our life on Earth. But all this was not easy for our universe. The black holes in the universe keep eat, stars and galaxies. The boundaries of the black hole, which is called the event horizon, have such a high gravity that no object can escape it, not even light. These black holes are so powerful that they have the effect of space-time. But what is space-time? How does it slow down time? We will talk about this some other day, because before that, it was necessary to know how black holes are made. And how do they become so powerful? When a star dies, it starts collapsing due to its own gravity. This collapse continues until the star becomes a window-shaped. Due to a lot of collapse, a blast occurs. This blast is called a supernova, which releases a lot of light and energy with it. A supernova releases so much light that it can be seen from millions of light years. And a black hole is formed in this explosion in space. Its gravity does not allow any object to pass out. This black hole has been formed by stars. But many times, when gas clouds collapse due to these processes, then they form supermassive black holes. These supermassive black holes are in the center of a galaxy. In 1974, a black hole was detected 26,000 light-years away from our Earth. It is called Sagittarius A. The mass of Sagittarius A is 4.3 million times that of our Sun. It is so large that its gravity is so powerful that it can take the whole galaxy into its orbit. But can our Sun form a black hole? The answer is no. For the formation of a black hole, the mass of any star should be 8 times more than the mass of our Sun. And for any supermassive black hole, this mass is millions of times more. So, let's meet with a new story. See you again with a new time.